The views expressed by our guests in the following video are solely the opinions of our guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and or opinions of the Ola 7 podcast show. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello guys and welcome to the Genius Kids. I am your host Aisha Nyanzunda, and it is another beautiful day to celebrate young trailblazers who are shaping the future with their extraordinary minds, talents and extraordinary dreams. And on this exciting episode, I am hosting a young lady who's doing all sorts of things in sport. This lady she's so tiny. She's just like me. She's so tiny, but she's a rugby player. She's a cricket player. She's a swimmer. She is on the cheer team. She does hospitality and many other things that we're going to be talking about as we go on in this episode of the Genius Kids. Her name is Wakatendeka Mazhandu from Emerald Hill High School. Hi, Waka.
Hello.
Welcome to the Genius Kids.
Thank you.
So before we talk about everything, can you just please introduce yourself to us briefly?
Okay. So my name is Wakatendeka Mazhandu. I'm in upper 6 and I learn at St. John's Emerald Hill. I'm a prefect, a senior prefect, and I love sports.
You love sports?
Yes.
Yeah. And speaking of sports, one thing struck me because I knew I was going to have a rugby player on the team. So I was expecting someone, who's big and muscular. I was expecting someone who's very big.
Yeah.
Tell me about rugby. How does such a tiny person like you end up playing rugby?
Okay. So my story started when I decided to join rugby in Form 3, and I wanted a sport that involved me using my whole body, my hands doing something, my legs doing something. So I was like, rugby is the place to go. So I went there and people were like, you're too small. I don't think this is the sport for you. And I was like, I would rather give it a try and just see. So they made me the scrum half. So I've been playing scrum half for the past 4 years.
What is a scrum half?
Oh, a scrum half.
Actually, maybe before you explain scrum half,
yes,
explain to us the game of rugby. Oh, congratulations, the Sables just won. Yeah, so explain to us the game of rugby,
yes,
and then you tell us what a scrum half is.
Okay, so in rugby, you have 15 players. Number 1 to 8 are what we call the forwards. Number 9 to 15 are our backs. So number 9, who is me, is the scrum half. So the forwards, they go in all those tackles because the objective is to score what is known as tries, and one try is 5 points. So the forwards are the ones who go in for those tackles and the hits, and then the backs are the ones who run. They are the sprinters of the team. So when they get the ball, they try to sidestep everyone else who's trying to who's defending. And then as the scrum half, when someone gets tackled, there's a ruck when they're on the ground. And I'm supposed to collect that ball and pass it to whoever.
Oh, so because you're so small, you can fit in there and navigate yourself and just grab the ball.
And usually scrum halves are small people.
Right.
Average, they're small people.
So you joined rugby when you were in Form 3.
Yes.
That is like a time when instead of, you kind of did the opposite, because at that age, you're 15, you're starting to see the boys, the bees and the flowers are starting to attract each other. And most people actually drop sports instead of joining sports. So why did you do the opposite of the natural thing?
I think because I enjoy athletics as well. Yeah. So I was like, since I'm good at athletics, I might as well join a sport that involves me running vigorously. Yeah. And I just have a passion for sports. So I will go for sports. I like clubs, but I prefer sports. So I'll just continue.
So you're
pursuing.
like, I'm going to try something new today. And instead of trying a new flavor of ice cream, you tried rugby.
Yes.
And now you are the team captain.
Yes.
The school captain.
Yes.
How's that been for you?
It's been a journey.
Yeah.
Because I came from not expecting to be anything, and now I'm the captain of the school. I'm captain of all the sports I play, so it's really cool. But I think the best thing about it is it shows that me being committed to those sports took me somewhere.
Yeah.
I wasn't the best at any of the things, but because I just stayed there and continued to just do the best I can, they saw that she is the one who's going to lead the team. And now here I am.
I'm sorry, it seems like I keep on picking at your size, but how is it dealing with people who are bigger than you? You're the captain,
Yes.
but you have to give them instructions
Yes.
and hold them accountable, basically.
Yes.
How's that?
Because I'm a prefect as well, the whole leadership thing becomes a bit easier.
Yeah.
I'm a person who's soft but stern. So I will give you leeway, but when it's time for business, let's do business.
If we're going to business, it's down to business.
It's down to business, yeah.
All right. And another amazing thing about Waka here is that she is actually in the rugby national team.
Yes.
Tell me, how did you end up in the national rugby team?
So my friend sent me the flyer that was talking about trials in May.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I was reluctant. Then he was like, no, you should actually try.
Can I ask why you were reluctant?
It's because I don't have that much experience in rugby.
Oh.
The most I have done is play at school. That's it.
Yeah.
Other people have been in clubs. Some of the people who I was doing the trials with have been in the national team before. So I thought I'm going to be competing with people who have experience, who know what they're doing. What do I know? I know this much. So I was reluctant because of that. But then he was like, you don't know what the outcome will be, and just go for the experience. So when I went, I saw one of my coaches. I was actually glad to see him. And that kind of gave me the motivation that he's the one who coached you. So just trust in your capabilities and what he taught you. So we had the trials. And when they were now announcing us, because they announced us on the same day, I was praying and my fingers were crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Hope for the best.
I was like, I hope they say Waka. And when I heard my name, I was happy and I was excited. I was like, okay, so we're actually gonna be working now.
So you're part of the under 19s?
Under 18s Zim Select.
Under 18s. And what does it mean when you're under 18 Zim Select?
So we are like in the middle, we're the juniors, but we're the seniors. There's under 16s, under 18s, under 20s, then say 7, sorry. So I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
And then because this year is the last year I can be in under 18s, if I pursue, I'll be going for under 20s next year.
All right, cool. And do you see yourself playing for the national team in rugby?
That's an interesting question. I think so. I want to say yes because it's a challenge and it's a good challenge to go forward for. I think if I continue just being consistent, since I've made it this far, what's gonna stop me?
Nothing.
I'm gonna stop myself, actually. So I think I can make it, actually.
Yeah. And now let's talk about I think that's your first love, athletics.
Yes.
Because you have I love running.
Yes.
And I'm like, I could see the joy on your face.
Yes.
Let's talk about athletics.
Okay.
When did you start running?
Okay. I started running.
I mean that like as in, competitively.
Okay. I started running in primary school. Mm-hmm. And there's this time we went to the National Sports Stadium for those events. I forgot exactly what it was because it was long back. But I remember running on the
track?
Yes, the track. And I was like, I like this. I don't know exactly what it is, but I enjoy running.
Do you remember how old you were then?
I think I was grade 3.
Oh yeah, and then you're just picked. You're going to run and you don't really understand.
Yes.
But all you know is you just go home and you tell the parents, I'm going to run.
I'm going to run. Because my parents, I'm sure they were like, what race are you running? I don't think I remember all that. All I remember is I'm going to run and I'm representing the school. What race was I running? I don't know.
Did you win the race or you just remember enjoying the race?
I actually don't remember all that. I just remember running the race.
Okay,
Yes.
so this is grade 3.
Yes.
Now take me through primary school. Because I want to know what kind of what races you do. Do you do short distance? Do you do long distance? And do you have any other athletic activities that you do besides running?
Okay. So I'm a sprinter.
Yeah.
I run all the short distances, so 100, 200, and 400, and then all the relays, you find me there. So I used to be the fastest in my grades in primary school, and it continued like that. So every time we'd go to enter schools, I was part of the school team.
Yeah.
So it just boosted my confidence that I'm actually very good at running. I'm good at running.
I'm fast. I'm bold.
I'm good. I could be Usain Bolt. Like, so it continued like that. And then in high school, that's when I realized, wow, I'm actually not the fastest in the world. Like,
It opened up
yes,
to, a
yes.
whole new possibility.
And it kind of discouraged me because I thought I would be the best of the best. But then it really did humble me, I will say. So now I was not at the bottom, but I was like in the middle, and I was working my way to the top up until Form 3.
Then you became the fastest.
Not the fastest, but I had improved a lot.
Yeah.
Because now I'm the athletic school captain, and I run for all the races, and I am number 1 or number 2. Like, you will not find me at number 5. Oof.
Now you're just bragging.
Yes.
Okay. So talk to me about this, you becoming faster, because when you get to high school, you're not the fastest.
Yes.
But then now you are the fastest. Was this like, did you like think about it intentionally, Kuti? I am going to be the fastest, and then start working on it. Or you were just doing your thing until you became the fastest?
So in Form 1, we had our very first interhouse, and that was my very first interhouse because I was in Form 1. And I didn't run because I was like, during training, I would always be not number 1. I'd be number 5 or in the middle. So it discouraged me, and I was like, I won't run at all. And then COVID happened. So we only had our second interhouse when I was in Form 3. So during the period of that whole COVID, I would tell myself, why am I so discouraged? If I was a shining star in primary school, why am I not a shining star in high school? So that entire time, I would really reflect. I thoroughly reflect, thinking, I can do this. I will do this. I should do this. So because I kept on telling myself these things, when I got to Form 3, I made the decision to actually participate in interhouse.
Yeah.
And after the shock of my life, I think I ran I think it was 200 meters, and I came first. It made me realize that, okay, I have the potential. So I continued doing that. It's just the motivation that kept me going, because I don't have the access to like professional training and whatnot. So it's just that motivation and confidence that got me to continue. And then my friends also influenced me because they are good. So I want to not be like them, but be good like them. So we would race each other, and that competitive nature, it pushed me to be faster and faster and faster. So I also think just God being God made me faster.
All right. So tell me about this love of running. Are you one of those people who wake up and go for a run? Or okay, tell me about that, because I don't understand how you can wake up and want to run. Guys, I only run when I'm in danger.
Yes. I will be honest, I don't even practice. So I feel like it's more of a natural gift.
Yeah.
But I don't wake up to run.
Okay.
I would be lying if I said so.
You only run when you're supposed to.
Yes. So in rugby, I score tries by running very fast, because I think of if I was to be chased by a bulldog, I would run for my life. So in the rugby field, when I have the ball and someone is running behind me, I run like I'm being chased by a dog. No one will catch me because I'll be running so fast.
Okay. And now let's talk about swimming. When did you start swimming?
Okay. So I started swimming in grade 1. Yes.
All right.
And it was very scary because it's like, what is this? Why am I drowning?
Oh, you started with those floaty things, the whiteboards.
Those boards, I would grip on them because I was like, you are saving my life right now.
Yeah.
So I started swimming in grade 1. My parents encouraged me to keep going, me and my sister, both of us. And I swam in grade 1. I swam in grade 2. I remember there was this one race where we were swimming backstroke with, and I came first. I was like, I'm fantastic. So after that, I transferred to a different school, and there was no swimming at that school. So only up until Form 1, I hadn't been swimming that whole time. So there's a time when I joined the team, the school team, they said we have a gala on this day, on such a Saturday. Then I told my mom, and she was like, you don't even have a swimming costume, what. So I kept on persisting her. I have a gala. I need a swimming costume. I have a gala. And I didn't have any race that I was going to swim, but because I wasn't the best, but because I had been going for practice consistently, that's what got me into the team.
Yeah.
So when I kept on persisting with my mom that I need a swimming costume, I'm in the team, we went, got the swimming costume, and I went for all the galas. And that just showed me, I learned from myself. I just saw that I'm a person who is
persistent.
Yes. And if we start something, we continue.
You're persistent and consistent.
Yes.
And I think that makes all the difference between people who fail and people who succeed.
Yes.
So which one is your favorite stroke?
Backstroke. I like backstroke. I feel like it's also the easiest for me. The other ones, it's a different story.
Okay. And you're the team captain as well, there.
Yes. Well, not for swimming, but for the overall sports, I'm the sports captain.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So your prefect badge is actually for sports captain.
Yes. So I have 2. One as a prefect, and then I'm a senior prefect because I'm the sports captain.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let's talk about cricket. Another one of your many
Yes.
many talents.
Yes.
Another sport that people think is for boys.
Yes.
But
Definitely.
you're doing it. You're kicking it. Talk to us about cricket.
I joined cricket the same year I joined rugby. Yes.
What was happening to you after COVID?
A lot of reflection.
Yeah.
It's good to self-reflect, and it made me think, what are my capabilities? What can I do? What new things do I want to do? I'm in high school. I've come from primary. There's netball in primary. There's netball in high school. Why continue with netball? Try different things. So I started cricket. So cricket is in first term and third term.
Yeah.
Then rugby's in second term. So when I joined cricket, in fact, let me tell you the story. What happened is I never used to like cricket at all. And then my dad took us to a live match at Harare Sports Club, and we won that match. As soon as the match ended, and it was during the holidays, I said to my dad, when we go to school, I will be playing cricket. I will be playing cricket. And ever since, I've just been playing it.
You've not looked back.
No, and I don't even regret. I enjoy it so much. So it's a bit more technical than rugby, though.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of physics to the way the ball bounces from the ground and whatnot. So I am a bowler.
Okay.
In the team. And last year and this year, the captain for the Zim team, she's an alumni from my school.
Oh,
So she started a girls play cricket academy,
Yeah.
and I'm a part of that academy. So she coaches us.
Yeah.
So it just improves my skill. So when I was in Form 3 up until lower 6, my bowling was okay. It wasn't that great.
But now-
now every time I bowl, it's a few things I'm fixing. I'm not fixing the whole entire technique. It's like I'm just fixing the way I handle my leg or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's a huge improvement that has been there because of her and the commitment she has for us, coming, coaching us. It's fun.
Yeah. And you enjoy cricket?
I enjoy cricket.
So I have a question.
Yes.
I know you said that you're a bowler.
Yes.
Does that mean you don't then do wicket keeping, batting? You're just stuck on the bowling? Oh, is that also because you can run?
I mean, it could be. So, when you want to be in the Zim team, it's encouraged that you're an all-rounder. You
Yeah.
want to be able to do everything. But, of course, you can specialize. So, if I pursue cricket for the Zim team, I would specialize in bowling, but I would rather know how to do everything.
Yeah.
But at school, we say that you must be able to do everything.
Okay.
So everyone is a batsman, but we don't have everyone being a bowler.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. And now we are going to talk about my favorite part of this conversation, cheerleading. My only experience with cheerleading is, of course, on the TV. Yeah, Disney movies.
Yes.
Dude, it's a few minutes ago, she informed me that there's actually a Zimbabwe cheerleading team. So yeah, I'm learning new things today. Let's talk about cheerleading.
Okay.
Yeah. When and how did it start?
Back in primary again.
Oh,
So I started cheerleading in primary. I remember a lot more about cheerleading than athletics, actually. So in grade 5, the people who were allowed to join were grade 4s and above. So I went, and the coach she is the Zim coach as well.
Yeah.
And she has this passion that it just rubbed onto me, I'm sure. And naturally, I'm flexible, not super flexible, but I can do basic things like cartwheels.
like a 180?
Yeah. If I stretch a little bit more, I'm sure I can even do like an oversplit.
Yeah.
But I can do tumbling, like just cartwheels. And I enjoy those things. I wanted to be a gymnastics
Dude, there's
person.
a time when I could do all these things and then I stopped. I guess puberty happened. Like, I remember there's a time I could put my leg on top of my head. Yeah, I was that flexible. I'm going to try again because you have inspired me.
You should, though.
So can you do those cheerleader jumps? You know,
Yes.
You know, it looks like a stunt when they do it. She's thrown up. Yeah. Can you do that?
That's actually my job. In the
Oh,
team,
so
I'm
you're the top.
Yes, I'm the top. So she taught us how to do all those things. And of course, I'm not scared of heights, but you don't want to fall.
You don't trust people
So
to catch
every
you.
time we are there, I'm in the stand and I'm at the top. She's like, look to Jesus. That's the one thing I remember. Look to Jesus. And ever since, I would say, okay, since I'm looking to Jesus, please make sure I don't fall. So we went for competitions, and then I got selected. This was in grade 7.
Yeah.
I got selected to be in the provincial team. So I was now thinking, how will I continue cheer if I want to go to Form 1 and I'm in the provincial team? How am I going to do those two things at the same time? So unfortunately, the school I went to in high school, which is the same school I am still at, there was no cheerleading at the time. So I asked the TICs, please may you introduce it. And it only got introduced later onwards when I was now in Form 4. And then I joined. And in Form 5, which was last year, they selected me to be the only junior in the board of the team. So that excited me. I was like, okay, I'm the head choreographer. That's what they made me. And we went for a mini competition, and the Zim team was scouting at those competitions, and I got selected to be a top for the team.
Wow.
So we started training like the very next Saturday for the Mana Rugby Festival. I don't know if you remember it.
Yeah, I know about the rugby tournament.
Yes. So we were practicing to perform there, and that was my very first experience being in the Zim team and performing. And I remember for most of the dances that we did, they put me in the front, in the center.
Yeah.
So it made me realize I'm good at dancing, I'm good at cheerleading, I'm enjoying this.
And I'm a big deal.
Yes. So unfortunately I had to stop because of school, and that's when I went for the Zim rugby. So now on my checklist, I've been in Zim cheer, Zim rugby, now Zim cricket. That's my next goal.
Yeah, Zim cricket. But don't you also want to be like part of the Zim athletics team?
I've never thought of that. But also, I think it's because I know people who are far better than I am in athletics.
Okay.
Not that I can't reach that goal, but they have been training from
For
longer. Yes. So they have way more experience in that. For me personally, what I think, this might not be accurate, but I feel athletics needs a bit more skill than cheer and rugby. You have to actually, I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's more competitive in the athletics field than it is for cheer.
Yeah.
For me. And for rugby, you just need to know how to play your position well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I know you love cheerleading, you love running, you love rugby, you love cricket, you love swimming. Generally, you love sport. I think if they were to invent a new sport tomorrow, you'd definitely try that. But of all those things, of all the sports you're doing, which one speaks to you more? Which one is... If mom were to come here, you're going to be left with one sport. Which one are you picking?
I think about this a lot.
Yeah.
Because when people ask me which one do you prefer, rugby or cricket,
You can't pick.
It's hard because I enjoy a sport when I'm playing it.
Yeah.
So since right now it's the rugby season, I enjoy rugby more than cricket. But when it comes to the cricket season, I'll be like, I enjoy cricket more. So if I'm being honest, I think I would say cheerleading.
So,
Yeah.
So, okay. That means in the future, Wakatendeka is pursuing cheerleading. She's not going for rugby or cricket.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I think it also depends on what university I'll be going to,
Yeah.
or what I'll involve myself in after high school. But for now, my mind is on
Cheerleading.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you speak of university, what subjects are you doing at A level?
I'm currently doing mathematics, biology, and chemistry.
Oh my God. I did the same combination.
Yes.
Yeah. How are you finding mathematics?
Yeah. Let me be honest, guys. Maths is not difficult. But, there's always a but. You need to understand what you're doing. Because you may think you're going the right way, but you are not going the right way. I don't believe anything is hard. My mom always used to tell me when I was younger, nothing is hard. Nothing is hard. Don't say it's hard because it will become hard. So you say it's challenging. So I think all the subjects in general, even if I wasn't doing sciences, if whatever subjects I would be doing in A level, I believe it's challenging, but I can't say it's hard. So there are some topics that I find more difficult than others, and that's what makes it challenging, not hard.
Not hard.
Yeah.
So of the 3 subjects,
Yes.
which one is not that challenging?
Biology, I
Yeah.
must say, because like everyone says, it's content, and the things we're learning in primary or Form 1 to Form 4 would say photosynthesis is how plants make their own food, but now it's
You
like
learn in
the
detail.
chloroplast, the chlorophyll, there's this, there's that. It's so vast, and it's so interesting that there are these tiny little molecules and such a big process is taking place. These are food, that's food we eat, and there's so much going on inside. So I think bio is just so fantastic.
How do you find the practical lessons in biology and chemistry? Do those interest you? I found biology practicals, a little bit more interesting than the chemistry ones. Chemistry was a little bit too generic for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Like the result was always, you could predetermine the result.
Yes.
But with biology, you could be 20 in a class and everyone will have a different result.
Yes.
How are you finding the practicals?
So for me, practicals, it's kind of the opposite. I like the chemistry practicals because I like titration.
Yeah.
I like titration.
You love the colors.
Yes, I want to see if I'll get the exact color change, the right endpoint. That's my favorite part about the chemistry practical. So it kind of overrides the bio.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And because of the combination you're doing, one would assume that you want to do medicine.
Career. People think that because I'm doing sciences, but no.
No. Okay.
No.
What is Wakatendeka doing in the future? We're assuming she's going to be balancing this with the cheerleading.
Yes. I want to do psychology. So I enjoy therapy. I like giving people advice. So I want to be a counselor. And since I'm good at sports, I might as well do sports psychology.
Oh my God, that is so smart. You're putting two of the things you love in one
together.
And I think you make a really good therapist because you've got like this, I'll think deeply about this and come up with a solution thing going on with you.
And because I'm inspired by my coaches, it's more like when I'm now counseling you, I'm becoming your life coach. I'm becoming a coach.
That is smart.
Yeah.
That is really smart. Okay. And there's the other badge that I didn't talk about.
Yes.
The hospitality badge. Hospitality, talk to me about that.
Hospitality is a club at our school where when there's events, as the hospitality club, we're the ones in charge of preparing food for guests, making sure that they have been taken to wherever they have to be. So I joined hospitality in Form 3. I think it was Form 3.
Okay, everything happened to you in Form 3.
Everything happened after COVID.
You came back from COVID and you're like, I am going to everything that I absolutely can in this life.
Yes.
I think in those 2 years that you were stuck at home, you were so frustrated that you couldn't do anything.
True.
You said, I am going to do everything.
I have to make sure I do something. Out of these 2 years, I have to make sure I do something. So I joined hospitality in Form 3. Then in Form 4, I was elected to be the president.
Yeah.
Then in lower 6, again, I was elected to be the president. Now my final year at school, again, I'm the president. So like I said, I like giving people advice. I just like serving people. I have this heart for just being there for people. So hospitality is where I belong. That's what I feel. And I like cooking the potatoes, peeling the tomato, doing all those things for guests, because I know that when I'm now giving them the food or serving them, I know that I did that and my team did that and we did that, and people are going home fed after let's say prize giving. After prize giving, what they're giving people drinks as they're going home. I look at them and I'm like, afternoon, ma'am, give them the food that I know me and my teammate. Exactly.
So you're taking your exams in November?
Yes.
Cambridge or Zimsik?
Cambridge.
Are you ready?
We're working on it. We're working on it.
All right. And you're going to make it? I believe that because you've got this. I'm going to try it and I'm going to do it.
Yes.
And I know you will do it. So all the best in your exams.
Thank you.
And with all these things that you're doing, you've got your leadership responsibilities at school. You've got your sports. You need to attend practice. You are in 2 Zim teams. And I'm sure at home you also have responsibilities. How are you managing to study for the final exam?
So when I was announced on stage to get all these badges, I thought about it. There's a time for studying. There's a time for sports. There's a time to sleep. There's a time to eat. And I need to separate those times. When it's time to be doing lessons, we are doing lessons. When it's time to go to the rugby field and do rugby, we go to the rugby field. So I avoid doing something in a time it's not set.
Yeah.
Because that's when things start to clash. So I try my best to do what I can at school, because when I get home late because I live far from school.
Yeah.
So, and then there's like home chores.
Yeah, you need to help out in the home. There's
There's
no way you're just
gonna sit. Exactly. So after doing all the chores, that's when I start doing work, because I know since we're done with eating, cooking, cleaning, whatnot, we're now just doing, it's either you're sleeping or you're studying. So when I'm really tired, like when I've crashed out because training was very intense or whatnot, I do sleep because I need my body to rest. Then I make sure that tomorrow, since I rested yesterday, I have to push. And if I can't push at home, I have to maximize at school, because at school we've got free periods and whatnot.
So you make use of those.
Exactly. Yeah. And I study with my friend. Her and I are in the same range in terms of... So
you've got you both have a hectic timetable.
Yes. And we have the same... we do the same subjects, and we have the same range in terms of results. So we know what we're supposed to do. We know how to study effectively together. So we spend most of the time studying together, and there's been a significant outcome, because last year was the most hectic year of my life. I don't think I've ever experienced such a year where I'm trying to balance lower six, 3 subjects. At the beginning of the year, I thought,
you're like,
3 subjects. 1, 2, 3. I can manage. Oh, I was humbled.
Yeah.
I was humbled. And so when it's time to be leading, I'm always leading. It's not like there's a time where I'm not leading, because at home I'm even leading my siblings, my little sisters.
You're the deputy parent?
I am the deputy parent.
Okay.
I am first in command. So I have 2 younger sisters and then 1 older sister. She works, so I am automatically the deputy parent. So I think most of my natural leadership skills come from there, because there's no choice but to lead the babies.
Like, greatness is thrust upon you, and
just have to take it up and lead. So my mom is always saying, you're the one who's leading. You need to know how to lead well.
By example.
Yes. And we as siblings, there's a lot of tension all the time, because that's how siblings are.
Yeah.
But then in some way, they help me lead at school as well, because at school those children are not my siblings, but I can manage them because of the experience I have with my own siblings. So I'm lenient when I need to be lenient. When it's time to be stern, it's time to be stern. And that's how I go about leading.
Yeah. All right, Waka. We've taken longer than we're supposed to. I'm enjoying this. I think I'd like to do like a round 2 of this. Yeah.
Okay.
But before I let you go, I believe in girl power. I'm a girl. I want you to give advice to the girl who's watching this, who's thinking, I can't do this and this because it's a male-dominated thing. But you've taught us that girls can play rugby and be in the team.
Yes.
Girls can do cricket and be an all-rounder.
Yes.
So just give advice to the young girl out there.
So I advise you that go and get it. If it's for you, go and get it. Because I feel like we believe in, if something is for you, it will come to you. Opportunities will come, but if you don't go forward for those opportunities, they will come and they'll go. So if you think you're good at something, pursue that thing, because you don't know how far it can get you. I don't have that much experience with the rugby, but Now I'm in the Zim under 18 select. Where else can I go? So if you are good at something and you enjoy that thing, you should pursue it because that thing is for you. That's what I believe.
That is so much wisdom there. Go and pursue it, and you don't know how far it will take you.
True.
Any people you want to appreciate whilst we're at it, people who have helped you in your journey,
Definitely.
people who you hope to work with one day. Let's just throw it to the universe and it will manifest.
I want to say thank you to my cheerleading coach, firstly, because she is so passionate about the things she does. I would also like to say thank you to my rugby coach because he showed me that you can do this. Small,
Maybe let's
big-
mention them by name, hey?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know I could do that. So Coach Brenda, she's the Zim cheerleading She's a Zim cheerleading coach, and she's the best coach ever. And then we have Coach Farai. He's the coach for the Zim ladies rugby. And for cricket, we have Coach Marianne Musonda. She used to learn at my school. So we get to talk about what used to happen back in the day at school. That was fun.
Yeah.
That I enjoy talking to her about those things because I get to just talk about things we can relate to on the same level. And my parents, definitely my parents, for pushing me even when I did not want to be pushed. And lastly, and overall, God, for giving me these opportunities to get to do the things I get to do, to experience, to manage to nurture my talent and get me to this stage. So now I'm looking forward to where next can I go.
Yeah. And I would like to thank you, Waka, for being this vibrant force of nature who's pursuing all those things and doing amazing.
Thank you.
And to you, our viewers, thank you so much for supporting the Ola 7 podcast and watching the Genius Kids. I am Aisha Nyanzunda. Join me again same time next week for more of this inspiring and insightful conversations with our young trailblazers. And don't forget, if you want to nominate a young genius, you want us to have them on the show, you want us to celebrate them, then you can get in touch with me on 0713 107 554, 0713 107 554. For now, it's goodbye. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and share.